It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To the air right away is Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 59. Regular. Check, 59.
Now Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
51's the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, Mike 51. Watch the clock. 52. Watch the clock.
On first down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run for the first time with James Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
91 is the mark. Down to lose 1. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Not today, you are. Not today.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
I'm here all day. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike, check. 59. Hey, defense.
56. Allen going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. Then that one was picked off.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, 51, Mike 51. I got you. Watch the safety creep.
Up the middle, it's Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Time to go, night, night. That's it. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready. I got it, I got it. Hey, Mike 51.
Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Micah Hyde. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
51, Mike 51. Get your swarm on. Hey, hold.
On 2nd down, Cook. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
51 to Mike. Watch the slant.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 51 is Mike. Mike 51. And what's delay? Monday. Mike 51. Mike 51. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Pack. 51.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, going tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing now is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
An inside give to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
the run. What's up, baby? That's baby time. But Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. 5 wide.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Check nine. 51, Mike. Mike 51. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Check, 59.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Watch the whip. Go. Check.
They run here with Singletary. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. Switch. Watch the shit.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On first down, Rodgers able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's complete, Lazard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, CD, for